Welcome to the podcast.
That's okay, I'm a pizza shit. Drink a lot of soda, so they call me Dr. Pepper.
Shoryuken! Learn something other than blowing smoke rings and doing terrible podcasts.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. I'm your host with the most, Ryan Wilson, coming at you today with my homie, co-host, Seamus Rogers. How you doing, Seamus?
What up, everybody? I'm doing well.
Also coming at you tonight, left to my right, to my perpendicular, with the sound all around, the former Fro Master himself, Greg Hoey. How you doing, Greg?
Well, with great hair comes great responsibility, and I don't have any. Just kidding. I got a job. I'm employed. What up?
Would you say you're follically challenged?
I am follically challenged. Musically and on my head.
So when do you start your new job?
I start my new job at Nature's Gift Medical in Lebanon, Maine on Saturday. And then I'll find out my schedule. But yeah, working part-time as a bud tender. Just a human bud tender, you know.
A human butt tender?
Human bud tender and a butt tender. But that's my side job.
And he's got that.
That's my side hustle.
And he's got that tender butt. What's up?
Oh, so tender. My butt's so tender.
Speaking of tender, ladies and gentlemen, today's show is about the trends of Generation Z. We're going to be exploring all things Generation Z and having a frank and honest discussion about what we see going on in the world around us as crusty old men. Now, Generation Z is colloquially known as Zoomers. It's a demographic cohort succeeding millennials and preceding Generation Alpha. Researchers and popular media use the mid to late 1990s as starting birth years and the early 2010s as ending birth year. Most members of Generation Z are the children of Generation X. That's us. So we made you guys.
I mean, I can go either way. I'm 81.
Oh, shit.
I'm definitely not a millennial, though, in spirit.
Word.
I'm old-fashioned.
I mean, I'm 40, but I'm the wokest one in the group, so maybe I'm a millennial in spirit.
Fantastic. All right, well, let's kick shit off, boys. I guess the first thing I want to talk about is vaping. These kids, they all love their vaping. It seems like a lot to me. You just see these kids walking around with robot arms in their hand, just blowing out hella clouds of fucking vape smoke.
Hella clouds.
Like the biggest clouds.
Oh, the biggest.
Or like somebody will get in your car or your house and then just start vaping without even asking you, and then like blowing up giant clouds and like, yo, what are you doing?
Like, oh, it's fine, dude. It's just vape. It's not actual smoke, dude.
Well, I mean, vaping weed's cool.
I want to die the old-fashioned way. Smoke, actual smoke. So
I don't know. They say everyone that vapes says it's not bad for you. It's not bad for you. It's better than cigarettes, but the amount that they seem to over vape seems to have to be more than what they used to smoke cigarettes. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Just master vaping going on all day.
Well, there's like trick vapors, man. There's like guys who like shoot circles into like fucking ponds and shit, and they're like, watch this trick shot, bro. Doing all these crazy. Have you seen those guys in the videos?
I'd rather not.
It's cool. Why don't they get a job?
They are, dude. They're getting fucking paid, man.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they probably are.
Do they put that on the application?
Yep, they're getting paid unemployment to sit home and fucking blow smoke rings.
Probably not, dude. They're YouTubers. They're getting fucking money, and they're probably sitting home during this pandemic making even more money, blowing fucking smoke and probably getting cancer.
Well, I think that's my biggest issue is like, You ask any one of these kids, like, oh, what do you want to be, like, you know, when you grow up and shit? And they're like, I'm going to be a YouTuber.
I'm going to be a popcorn lung.
I'm a popcorn detective.
Yeah, well, I mean, but some YouTubers are kind of cool. Like, and like that, some of them make me laugh and are entertainment. Like fucking, like the guys from Workaholic started as YouTubers and shit, and they fucking made shows. I'm sure, like,
of course,
Sonny,
some of them are funny and tasteful, and for every one of those, there's like 1,000 trashy ones or unfunny or stupid, whatever.
This is true. Yeah, well, there's just so much. There's so much content. It's so easy to get your content out there. It's like all these podcasts, you know, and these like amateurs just think they can come in here and do what they want, you know.
Yeah, podcasts are definitely trending.
Yeah,
every Joe Schmo loser thinks they can pull on a show.
Fucking losers, bro. Losers.
Well, I don't think it's bad to have a backup plan. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, backup plan's not a bad thing. Maybe learn one other skill. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Yeah. Learn something other than blowing smoke rings and doing terrible podcasts.
Yeah, because guess what, kids? I said I was going to be famous when I grow up, too. Guess what? I'm not. All right? So I learned how to do other shit. And that's what I do.
Tell that to the million fucking Wilson maniacs around the world.
They are. I wish they'd stop lining up at my house with their signs. But
I mean, I don't know why you gave them my address, but all I get is fucking fan mail, and it's fucking piling up. Like, stop sending it.
All right, Greg, what do you got? What do you want to talk about today?
I want to talk about fidget spinners. Fidget spinners guy. I gotta say, when I've had a fidget spinner in my hand, like, I don't mind. I mean, it's like, it's, you know, supposed to be a way of like kind of like relieve stress, anxiety, or like nervous energy. Like, I don't mind it, but like I can see being a teacher in the classroom and like fucking 100 kids, or obviously it's not 100 kids, but 15 kids in the classroom and everyone's fucking spinning their fucking fidget spinners around. It could probably get distracting.
I would think the cell phones are worse than the fidget spinners.
Oh, for sure. But I think, you know, fidget spinners are like the cell phones before. I mean, you know, pre-cell phones. Before you get your cell phone, you get a fidget spinner. You have to put years into that fidget spinner before you can, you know, get a phone. It's law.
Word. I would say it's better to see someone use a fidget spinner than absent-mindedly play with their testicles.
True that.
For sure. Let me talk about some of the injuries that happened, because I know you're thinking like there's probably like 4 or 5 deaths from a fidget spinner, but no, actually people have been pretty safe. No deaths at all. But we've had like a kid who almost lost an eye, and you know, you look them up. These are some visuals that are pretty, I don't want to say funny because they're kids, but I mean, Jesus Christ, it's insane what these fidget spinners are doing to these kids. They're fucking them up. One like exploded on this kid's like upper lip, and it like fucking almost took his lip off.
What the fuck was in it? How did it explode?
I don't know. Like, you know, they're like, some of them have lights, and some of them like have all sorts
some
of
have vapes, built-in vapes.
Yeah, some of these 10-year-old kids got like spinner vapes, dude. They're like fucking, bro. One of them fucking sliced through a kid's tendon in his thumb.
Ouch.
And then the worst of all, pedophiles using fidget spinners to lure kids in the cars.
Oh, yeah. It's awful.
Like, hey, kid, look at this fidget spinner. It's got Mario, and it looks like he's jumping and hitting the thing on the coin. He's getting the coin. Look at him. Come in here, kid.
Come in here and let me fidget diddle you.
Yeah. And you can keep the fidget spinner. But that's all I got to say about that.
I mean, I see the use for them. You know, all I did in school was draw, so that was my fidget spinner. So I'm all about it. You know, fidget spin away, kid. You're not hurting anybody.
I'm pro fidget spinner as well.
I don't see them anymore. I mean, is that still even a thing?
Seamus, you want to be anti fidget spinner just to fucking make it interesting?
I'm not. I could care less. They don't bother me, and I never had one, but it doesn't mean I wouldn't play with one. Sitting in class.
All right, guys, we're going to give out Seamus's address at the end of the night. You can send him your favorite fidget spinner.
Oh, shit.
Just make sure there's no artery slicer ones in there. Actually, yeah, give me the Ninja Star fidget spinner. Shoryuken!
Shit. Seamus, anything you want to touch on for Gen Z trends?
Talk about brand purpose and activism. Using hot topics, trends to sell or influence. Like brand activism is when a brand takes a stand to help drive change or help solve the most urgent problems of society. But they're always based on their own beliefs, purpose, and values. Like, using climate control as hot topics, or dogs. Anybody that has dog friendly these days, it helps their business immensely. Vegan, LGBTQ, all these topics just are trending, and businesses are using them as for gain.
Yeah, it's still a corporate whoring, basically. I mean, this is what the kids are into. Let's talk about this. I saw LGBTQ Cheerios in the store the other day that were multicolored. It was all the cereals combined into one, and it was supposed to be inclusiveness, but really it just seemed like an advertisement for diabetes to me. I see the evil behind it.
How about Game of the Year, Knockout City, in their Pride Month? I've never seen any game take go into as Pride Month as Knockout City. Like there's 15 different balls for every letter. It's crazy. It's cool. Tip my hat to Knockout City. Good of you, boys and girls and people.
Fun game. I mean, they definitely had everybody in mind with the outfits that they came up with.
Oh yeah, and dude, if you keep up that, every day they've had a new ball, every day.
Well, on the other hand, it's the only way Gen Z is going to experience dodgeball, because dodgeball, you can't get out anymore. So there's no dodgeball, I'm sure.
It's dodge brawl, actually.
Plus, they probably have no physical aptitude because they spend all day inside on their electronic devices.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's fucking people up, these electronic devices, more than we realize. I mean, people are, basing their whole identities off of it, and it's just not healthy mentally for them. But, I mean, I understand why, I guess. I mean, everyone wants their own voice. And all right, I guess piggybacking off of what Seamus just said, I'm going to go with social media influencers now. These are people with slim to nil talent getting paid mucho bucks to exist, basically. They get tons of merch sent to them, and they just here's the ring that this company sent me. You should wear it because it's fun. But it's innately evil, and I just let someone with some real talent fucking make the money. I'm sick of just because you're pretty doesn't mean you deserve to fucking make thousands of dollars and sit on your ass at home and fucking benefit off of other people's.
Oh, that's like Instagram, right? All those Instagram models.
Oh yeah, man. People are making livings off of it.
I mean, I get $125 every 2 weeks for being an Instagram model. It's easy. I don't know why you wouldn't sign up to do it. I mean, you just have to be sort of pretty, but I would do it.
These women, I found, rich dudes are taking them on vacation every week.
Yeah, checks in the mail, baby. I do it too, So, hashtag old nerdy bastard with a 3.
Yeah, the problem is not all of them are positive influences.
Exactly. And,
I mean, I don't want to say, I think it's great. I love the creative market, and I think that, obviously the digital era has made it easier for, small people to get their voice heard or their art published, their art seen. So, it's good and bad.
Yeah. too many little jackass kids running around. Like I watched the video of some kid like running around putting buckets on people's heads on at a Home Depot, and then like when the guy's running around to get him, he puts a bucket on his head too. And he's like, "Oh, someone put a bucket on my head." But like this dude's.
Sorry.
I said this dude's like doing it to like these giant fucking dudes that would fucking probably wring this kid's fucking neck, you know? But
it's stupid. That's like what are the a few years back where they were recording them going up to random people and just punching and knocking them out and shit.
Oh, that's see, this shit's hard. Like the bucket on the head is kind of asshole-ish because you're kind of like touching somebody, but that's not on the level of like fucking knocking somebody out. That's like just asshole-ish. That's assault, brother.
Where's this bucket then?
What's that?
Where's this bucket then?
Oh, it's a brand new bucket at the Home Depot.
What if I'm having a great hair day?
Well, that's you. Exactly. If it's somebody who's about their hair, you might get punched. You got to fucking factor that in. Like, oh shit, look at this guy, dude.
What if you have,
good looking?
What if you have a severe bucket allergy?
This day and age, we use all non-latex buckets.
Well, I mean, if you're getting famous off of existing, I mean, how can you appreciate the fame if you never went through the grind? Like, back in my day, back when I was a young buck and I was in bands and shit, we'd have to go record our 4-track demo tapes and then record them onto cassettes and then hand out the cassettes and hustle and we'd have to word of mouth get people to shows by handing out flyers and people showed up and it felt better because of the grind and like all the work I put in. And
but people nowadays don't want to work because now they're getting handouts everywhere. Like the people that aren't going back to work because they're getting extra on the unemployment. I know that's ending, but we're just making our society lazier and lazier.
Yeah, I know, but a lot of these people are getting shitty wages and are getting, at shitty jobs, getting shitty wages. Like, I mean, fuck, man, even people who get paid a lot, fucking most people hate their jobs.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to find a
job.
I love. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So a lot of these people, like for instance, like the people in the restaurant industry, like people are fucking dying for restaurant help. But most of these motherfuckers don't want to go back because they're probably not making shit. And as Ryan can attest to, it's fucking hard, man. It sucks.
Customers, a restaurant.
And I think COVID showed. Yeah, COVID showed that fucking restaurants are fucking essential, man, and people who work in the fucking grocery stores and like that are essential, and people take it for fucking granted, and they get paid fucking pennies so some dude can trade stocks or fucking do bullshit work for fucking millions.
Yeah, well, I mean, the restaurant industry is fucking hard shit, man. Like all the hours are crazy. Like, I mean, it's fucking physically demanding on your body all the time. It fucks up your hands. Like I'm covered in burns, man. I look like Freddy Krueger on a good day. Like it's crazy. But I mean, I'm not going to say my boss treats me pretty goddamn well, but I know lots of other people and other jobs I've worked in the industry have been shit, like absolute shit, like 13, 14 hour days, fucking, it's fucked up, man.
And I know there's plenty of people who work hard and have high paying jobs. I obviously don't mean that. I'm just saying, I more have meant just like, restaurant workers and like, even fast food workers or grocery workers are they're underpaid and underappreciated in my opinion.
Well, I was just reading the other day that McDonald's is saying the government wanting a $15 minimum wage for a McDonald's employee is going to make it so the whole industry becomes automated. And it's like, you can't even fucking make a living off of $15 an hour anyway, assholes.
Exactly. And the cost of living is going up.
Right.
Plus, everything's going automated anyway, dude. Like the fucking grocery stores are already automated,
I mean, it's hard to keep restaurant employees working, as we're talking about them, when, you got to, it's $40 for your meal and a beer, People can just stay home, especially the pandemic. Like, we're getting booze delivered to their house and food delivered. Of course, they were paying $30 for a sandwich.
The robots will take over, and then the zombies will rise. The Zobots, it's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Ryan said earlier, just, kids look up to all these people, these YouTube stars, and instead of, like I said, wanting to be an astronaut, now they want to be YouTube stars. Like, as of 2020 there were 30 million channels on YouTube, and new channels are being created at a rate of 23% per year. 90. They're saying that 97.5% of YouTubers make less than $12,000 on the platform.
Yeah,
All right.
But I mean, it's unlikely. Unlikely that most people are going to turn into a full-time gig.
And that's what these kids grew up with. Like, I mean, if we grew up with that shit and we had that kind of technology, we'd probably be in the fucking same way. I mean, this fucking world is trending towards, like, what the hell is that movie? That Spielberg movie? That was that book. But I still haven't seen the movie of where they stack the fucking houses on top of each other.
Oh, Ready
Player One. Like, dude, we're trending, like, like with the fucking just technology.
Yeah, it was basically like trailer homes.
Yeah.
Stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, that was a fucking awesome book. I heard the movie was good as well, but I've not seen it yet.
All right, great. Greg, that's going to bring us back to you.
All right, well, let's go with the old Tide Pods, which became kind of popular in 2017 from, like, this internet meme. At first I looked up, it said 6 people died, then it said 8 people died, but there's been a total of 9 deaths, over 7,000 cases, and actually I think that's grown to like over like 9,000 cases still, because people are still like popping them like every once in a while.
So if your child killed themselves with a Tide Pod with their dumbass friends.
I mean, so 9 deaths out of like 9,000 cases, I mean, so the odds are pretty good. I mean, I'd say just keep eating them,
Well, that's like saying that, hey, maybe we shouldn't wear masks and social distance because most people are good.
That's true. Stop eating those Tide Pods, kid. Hey, I'm vaccinated. I wore my mask in the grocery store today. But again, I also like to hide.
Don't get me. I'm loving this. No masks out and about. I mean, I still have to wear it when I'm in certain buildings for my job, but I'm loving going out without the mask.
Yeah, like I said, I like to hide from people. So if you see me, say what's up. It might not be me. Over 11,000 calls on poison control, like when that shit was going down.
Like, that just shows you how many dumbasses we have in America.
Yeah, it's get followers. Yeah, they fucking follow. It's like, would you jump off a bridge? Yeah, totally.
Yeah, but that's what we did as kids, and well, we're still alive, but I'm sure other kids.
We did shit like fucking passing out and like whipped creams and fucking.
I jumped off a bridge once, and it took me about like 30 minutes to get my courage to do it. And when I landed, I like pulled my feet up, and I had like a ass flop, and it hurt like motherfucker. And I will never jump off another bridge. It's just stupid. I also don't eat Tide Pod.
Well, it's not just Tide Pods either. Like, kids are dying like all the time from this stupid shit, man. Like the cinnamon challenge and all these different challenges that are being put forth. It's like, when does common sense take over? Like, maybe eating a spoonful of cinnamon is a bad idea, or maybe eating this washing machine fucking detergent is also a bad idea.
Yeah, the saltine challenge, the condom snorting challenge.
I mean, I gotta say that the fucking cinnamon and the saltine challenge sounds fucking pretty like
harmless, right?
Harmless, like, I mean, but again, I guess did anybody die from the cinnamon challenge?
But then there's the salt and ice challenge where they were combining like ice and salt, and it was like has some chemical mixture. It's like, it gets super cold and it actually can give you frostburn. Or the gallon milk challenge, which is pretty funny. They'll try and drink a gallon of milk, but apparently the stomach can only hold half a gallon. Oh. So you would pretty much just throw it up.
Yeah, that sounds like a great challenge.
Or the boiled water challenge, where you throw boiling water in someone. Like,
what the fuck?
Yeah. You've seen the fire ones where the people are lighting themselves on fire and shit.
It's just getting hardcore, dude. What the fuck?
Crazy.
Oh, shit. You know what? There's that new show coming out called Panic. Have you seen that? It's on, like, Amazon or might be on Hulu. But it's about, like, challenges, like death-defying challenges that these fucking stupid kids are doing. Like jumping off bridges or fucking...
Jeff Bridges?
Stupid.
Like, they're, like, going to Jeff Bridges' houses and, like, fucking lighting dog poop on fire in bags and just running.
Or even during, like, the COVID patients were like the ones that got the what is it, anosmia? Is that where you have no sense of taste or smell?
Ugh.
And they were like competing in like Everclear shots, like getting alcohol poisoning because they couldn't, taste it, so they're like downing it, or
Jesus.
Or the cereal bowl challenge. People are eating cereal out of people's mouth, pouring milk and cereal in someone's mouth and eating it. You're disgusting savages.
Jesus Christ. Some alcoholics are probably happy. Like, I hope I get COVID so I can drink forever.
Then these little assholes were doing the outlet challenge, which is like putting like a phone charger in a receptacle and putting like a coin
and getting electrocuted
in between it and the things, and like blowing up, starting fires and blowing up, burning up the whole shit, and like doing it in the schools and buildings and their parents' houses.
Yeah, dude, we didn't have the internet. The internet's teaching these kids to do a lot of stupid shit.
Or the Skullbreaker challenge, literally killed people. It was where it was just like two people would convince the third dude unknowingly he tell him to jump in the air for some reason, or see, you can't jump this high, and then they would kick his legs out from under him, and heads were hitting the ground.
Dude, the human head is not meant to take hits.
Asphalt.
All right, well, let's give credit where credit's due, because I know a couple assholes on this very podcast that used to walk barefoot through fires. Seamus,
That wasn't me. I would never fucking do that.
No, I did that back in the day, and I know Seamus did that. I think I saw Seamus doing it. It's like, I can do that.
I did it many times, like a dumbass.
Yeah, same. We were viral before it was a thing. All right, moving on. Let's talk about mumble rap for a minute. Now, I've been listening to hip hop since I was like 10 years old. I grew up with it. I got to see the greats come and go. Tribe Called Quest, Far Side, Jurassic 5. That's what influenced me a lot in life and style and culture, and spoke to me. But how can music speak to you if you can't understand a fucking word they're saying?
It's true. Then it's all about the beats, and what do they need the mumbler for?
Beats are trash too. They're making like fucking Casio keyboard beats, fucking that are garbage. There's no fucking sampled jazz records. There's no DJ Premier. This fucking trash.
Just bring back the 808 bass.
Every time I meet a Gen Zer who's into mumble rap, I'm like, show me a good song. Change my mind. Like, I'm a fucking stubborn old bastard. Like, show me something good. And I've heard nothing. I can't understand any of it. It's trash. It's repetitive. Get rid of it, folks.
They like the auto-tune singing, and like they like the R&B choruses and stuff. Like, I get some of it. A lot of it is trash, but like, I mean, there is.
Yep. I think the auto-tunes is trash and the mumble rap's trash. But yeah, if you have to use all that electronics to make your voice sound good, maybe you shouldn't be singing.
So, yeah, like somebody like there's this dude Will Joyner, I think his name is, or Lucas Joyner, and he does this song called Will, and it's like a Will Smith tribute, like how it's kind of a cool. It's not like completely mumble rap, like. No,
I've seen that shit. And it's not mumble rap. There's bars in that song, but
yeah.
Even what
but he's got like almost like a mumble rap feel. Like even like Little Dicky has like kind of like a mumble rap, in a way. Like he's got that thing going on, and he's fucking. I think he could be the fucking best. He could be one of the best rappers fucking out there. That dude's sick.
Yeah, we're talking about guys who can't write raps.
Prof is kind of Prof's not a mumble rapper, but he is close. He is closer than a bar rapper. He doesn't have like straight bars all the time.
Well, he writes songs. I mean,
for sure, he's a great singer. He tries
to sing.
Yep.
I don't know. He's a great singer. But
yeah, I don't want to stick up for mumble rap.
I think works in his songs, but
like that fucking stupid. Like I love how Webby always trashes on fucking like Little Xan, or is it what's it, Xanax or Little fucking X?
Lil Xan.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's dead.
Yeah, Little Xan. Yeah. That dude sucks. He's not dead. He's alive.
Sure. I feel like they're all...
Yeah, Little Xan. No, Little Xan's alive.
Well, Lil somebody's dead. All these guys with the first name Lil keep dying. Stop naming yourself Lil.
Yeah, but they go away because eventually you have to grow up, and you're not Lil.
Exactly.
Well, it started with a garbage pail kid himself, Lil Wayne. And then everybody's like, I ought to be little too. Little this, little that, little Bow Wow. But
Bow Wow changed it. He's just Bow Wow.
Hey, what up? I'm Bow Wow.
At least he grew up.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I wonder if Little Dicky would just be, what up? I'm Medium Dicky. I'm Med Dick. Call me Med Dick. And then I'll just get out of that little, you know?
Yo, I ate some of those Doritos the other day. Holy shit. I was high for, like, Doritos.
And like the Doritos?
Yeah, I was high for like 5-6 hours straight. It was too much. Yeah, there were 600 milligrams in this fucking bag, and I was like, said the serving size was one bag. And I was like, so do I eat the whole thing? Like, no, just eat 2. And I was like, oh, thank God. So shout out to Doritos.
So how many come in a bag?
A bunch. I still got a bunch left. It's resealable.
So you didn't even eat the whole bag?
Yeah, then you're a fucking lightweight.
Seriously.
600 milligrams a fucking lot.
You had like 200.
Yeah, well, 200's a lot. If you're eating 200, that's a good amount. If you're a stud like me.
But did it taste good?
Yeah. So check this out. I got to tell a story real quick. When I was going to apply for my jobs, like I just said, fuck it, dude. I'm going to get a job. I'm going boots to the ground. I'm sick of applying on Indeed. Like I need a job. I want a job. So I just went to like 5 dispensaries, and there was this company, I won't say their name, but like they fucking hated us at, thank you for the Grow Generation where the pros go to grow. This is Greg speaking. I'm going to help you. Like I would always say that shit, just try to be funny on the phone, and they just fucking hated me and hated us. We never had their shit ready. But like I went to apply for them, and the dude like recognized my voice in the back. He's like, "Are you that dude who's always trying to be funny?" And stone cold, I was like, "No, that can't be me. I'm always funny." He laughed at that, and I was like, "You have my application?" He's like, "Yeah, we got your application." And I was like, basically, like, "So I don't have a chance, right?" He's like, "Yeah." And I just walked out thinking to myself, like, "Well, thanks, I didn't buy." Because I was going around buying like fucking an eighth from every place to like kind of like, "Yeah, I'm gonna buy a plate," you know, because I got my card now and shit. Shout out to Maine, legal weed, what up? And so the final fucking place I hit, Nature's Gift Medical of Lebanon, Maine, hired me up. And the girl was like, a lot of people come in and, they want the connections and they want to be weed rich. And I was like, don't worry about it. I am weed rich. And yeah, boom, got it. Nailed the job.
Define weed rich.
I'm not weed rich, but I'm not like, oh my God, I'm not ready to suck dick for weed. I'm close.
Wait, that's weed rich when you're desperate for weed?
No. Like the step below weed rich is sucking dick for weed.
That's
I'm like 2 steps above that.
There's nothing in between?
Oh, yeah. There is 1 step between. And
well,
then
like
1 step above that.
What about weed middle class and weed lower class?
Right?
Yeah. It goes.
I think you're missing out a lot of people there.
No, I'm middle class, then there's lower class, and then there's dick class.
Yeah, but there's like probably 100 people in the world that have sucked dick for weed.
Pussy class, whatever, you eat that box for the.
I would hope.
Great.
I'm middle class weed. Maybe lower middle class. I take it back. I'm lower class.
All right, well, let's just talk about this right off the rip. Then these Gen Zers, they got better drugs than we had, boys.
Hell yeah, they do.
And they're legal now. It's fucking crazy. I feel like swag is the new dank because I haven't seen a bag of like seedy brickweed for a number of years now. So kudos on that one, Gen Z. You're killing it with the good weed.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who grow shitty weed though.
But where is it?
Trust me, I fucking see it, dude. I remember I was fucking doing this delivery in Boston once when I was working it might have even been Green Life. And I was talking about this dude, like, for, like, connection. I'm like, yeah, I know this guy who's looking for fucking peas, blah, blah, blah. Fucking, like, he's like, oh, I got the sick Gorilla Glue. And he came back with a sample for me, and it was like a fucking piece of hay, and it smelled disgusting. And I sniffed it. I was like, oh, it's got that Gorilla Glue smell. I said I fucking lied to him, and I brought it back just to show my boss to be like, dude, look at this shit. It was ridiculous. Like, it's horrible. That dude must have been sucking dick for weed.
All right, but do you remember the bag of weed we had that we just called feet?
I do, yeah. Dude, my sister Brooke would always say that. She's like, is it feet? Oh, man, that's right.
It was our emergency stash. Like, well, we got feet.
Oh, man, shout out to feet weed. God damn.
You'll never know the struggle.
Yeah, that's right. I can remember my sister saying, like, is it feet? Oh, shit. Yep. All right, that's true. That's true. So people grow good weed bad, I guess, nowadays, but they don't have the feet weed. But there's more information out there to how to grow and shit, you know.
For sure.
People didn't have the internet back then.
I used to have this book from like 1969 when I was like sophomore maybe. It was called The Child's Garden of Growing Grass. And when you opened it, the first page says, "Warning, this is not a good book to hollow out and hide your weed in."
What was the age on that?
1969, this book came out.
No, for the reader.
I don't fucking know. Adult, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be, yeah, of course. 18 in life, you got it. Most like weed books or grow books start with like security, and like, don't fucking tell anybody where you live. Get dogs, get guns.
I don't have any of those things.
Exactly. Well, you're not a Mainer like me. I got them all. My dog is a gun.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
All right, Seamus, you got any topics you'd like to discuss right now?
Yeah, like how about the digital trends and how they impact the real world? Like Elon Musk and his tweets that are just wreaking havoc with like cryptocurrencies and messing with people's investments. People who, mostly it affects the small people, not the billionaires like himself. Right.
I thought the GameStop shit there was one of the coolest things that I've experienced in a long time.
Yeah, Reddit.
That was just the scrubs and the little people fucking putting their collective power together. Like, yeah,
right.
We can fuck.
And this is him fucking those people over with his fucking insensitive, tweets that basically are ruining people's investments.
Oh, for sure.
I never believed in a virtual coin anyway. I'd never trusted it. But there's a lot of people that, had a lot of investment in it or had a lot of what they thought was real money, but it disappeared.
Well, I read like one article about a guy who had, I think it was over $1 million in Bitcoin on his computer that he forgot the password to.
Oh yeah,
you had 3 tries, then you would have lost it forever. And as far as I know, it's gone forever.
How do you just lose? What does getting your password to computer have to do with losing your investment?
I think it was the password to get into his Bitcoin, the encrypted whatever the fuck, and he didn't crack it, so he lost.
That's
it all.
What password resets are for. This sounds like a myth.
Well, shit. Sounds like another episode of You Gonna Eat That Crust? Myths and Urban Legends.
Chupacabra.
No, but I guess even Elon Musk being on Saturday Night Live there fucking tanked a bunch of fucking Bitcoin and shit because of some shit he said on there. Like, so it is crazy how, how much power people have, in this digital age that we didn't wield before.
Just people have fucking, look at just fucking cults around the world or everything. People fucking just have a huge influence. And fucking, it's crazy that people follow people sometimes and just listen to all these social media nuts.
We had a pretty extreme, former president that would fucking certainly influence a lot of people through his words on social media. And that was pretty fucked up to see, like, just hordes of people who you knew and, like, all of a sudden they're just, like, brainwashed. They're not even the same person anymore. They're just spouting all this rhetoric and nonsense of, like, are you the same person that I knew? Like, what the fuck happened to you? Like,
seriously.
It was a crazy thing to witness in my lifetime, I suppose.
Yeah, it's like
it's still happening.
What's that? Yeah, seriously. Well, that's like another trend I want to talk about: politics and social media. We all have those friends on both sides of the party lines. You're all thinking of some of them right now. They won't listen to anything that doesn't coincide with their agenda or beliefs. Or the one-sided political memes that instantly help to cause dissension amongst us.
Yeah, the divide now is greater than it's ever been.
Oh, it's terrible.
And,
like, you can't have your own opinion. If somebody doesn't share your opinion, you want to ostracize them. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's not really the way it should be either. So
No, I don't know.
Let's hope that gets better in the near future.
I don't think it's going to. It's just only going to get worse, baby. Strap in.
It's like, but politicians are seeing that they can use social media, to reach so many more people, and it's true. I mean, like New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg, when he spent like more than $1 billion of his own money before dropping out of the race, and 70% of that was toward advertising. It just shows you like how much you have to spend to get into politics, and why it's so difficult for like political newcomers with fresh ideas. They have such a difficult time getting anywhere at the polls without influential donors, because the damn rich old families with the old wealth and political connections stay in power. People making the laws and dictating how much we should make at our jobs don't have to abide by those same laws.
They don't want to fuck up the system and the cog. They don't want to screw up the cog because it's paying them.
Right. Meanwhile, fucking over the rest of us.
All right. Is there anything else you boys want to touch on before we say sayonara?
But as much as I hate the shit show that is today's social media, it does help level the playing field and allows people who aren't born into money a chance to get their word out. Which, as we talked about earlier, isn't always a good thing. Also, by giving hate speech and misinformation a platform. But social media does make it easy and affordable to advertise, and it does help a lot of small businesses or podcasts.
Well, I mean, when I remember when MySpace first came out, and that's when I went solo as Fatback Supreme, rapper extraordinaire. It was so goddamn easy to get shows back then because you could literally direct message every owner of every bar and be like, yo, I got a band. Can I have a show? And I got so many shows just by that shit. I feel like it's a little more convoluted now, I feel, probably, but
no, you can still do that. You can still do that a little bit, like, depending on people, depending on your connection with the person or whatnot.
Yeah.
All about connections.
Like just band connections and stuff, like, or connections with owners of bars, or that and you've been played for years or whatever. Like, hey, getting the band back together. In fact, it just happened for me. So I booked a couple gigs at a place in Rochester. So I think we'll see you in September.
Oh shit!
Yep. But speaking of advertising on social media, or just social media in general, that we did an advertisement, and for some reason I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I kind of screwed up the message, and it was just like, I can't even think of the message long enough.
It's like, hey, how can I help you, or something?
Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna get this whole fucking message out. So, oh yeah, I was just like, hey, how can I help you? Like, you gonna eat that crust podcast?
That makes no sense.
Yeah, and this dude was like, you can help me by fucking off.
That was great.
And I was like, and I was just like, oh man, just his name was Joe Doe. I bleeped the first part, but he came back at us because I was like, oh man, we're sorry, we didn't mean to be spamming you like that. And he's like, that's okay, I'm a pizza shit. With a little pizza pun coming back right at the crusty boys, like, we can't take it.
All right, I want to talk about a couple more things, and it's not. How about like how crazy memes have gotten? Imagine getting paid a living to make memes. Like, memes are making faces famous. People probably have to hide from the public eye from complete embarrassment. You're immortalized in a meme.
Yeah, like that guy with the eye roll. Or whatever.
Yeah, or the guy with the brown hat, like the douchebag one.
Yeah.
The crazy girl with like burning people's houses down.
Well, I mean, good a way as any to get famous, I guess.
Yeah, meme us up.
Yeah.
Meme me up, Scotty.
Or I want to talk about, IPAs. Everybody wants to make a craft brew. Do 18 out of 20 craft beers need to be an IPA? Or when you go to a bar, they'll have Bud Light, Coors, Boston Lager, and the other 8 beers on tap are IPAs. I liked IPAs before everybody with a strange mustache decided drinking IPAs was the hip thing to drink, and giving them ridiculous names like they usually have a monkey in the title, which is ironic.
You don't like monkey hop?
Which is ironic because monkeys would accept anything given to them, but they would take one sip of an IPA, spit it out, and throw a tantrum.
Hey, you a monkey?
I don't know. I used to think they were good, like Dale's Pale Ale, Goose Island IPA, Dogfish Head, Victory Dirt Wolf. Some others I can't think of. I don't know. But then my palate changed, and they're just not good tasting to me anymore. But
I like an IPA. I find it crisp and refreshing, but I like any beer, really, so...
I don't see how an IPA could be refreshing. They're disgusting as fuck.
You like Dr. Pepper.
I love Dr. Pepper.
I don't drink soda at all. I wish I could have it.
I don't drink a lot of soda either, but if I did, I would drink Dr. Pepper all the time.
Drink a lot of soda, so they call me Dr. Pepper. Sorry. I used to drink a lot of soda, but they didn't call me Dr. Pepper.
All right, well, since we're talking, I'll just I'm going to bring up a couple sayings that I've heard as of late that I wanted to talk to you guys about. This one I hear from time to time. Kids will say, "Oh, no cap."
Nope.
You guys heard that
What
one?
is that?
No cap.
CAP?
Yeah.
Like no captain, right?
Oh, is that what that means?
No.
Or does it mean like...
It's like no shit. No shit? No cap? That's what the kids are saying now. I'm young, I'm hip, I'm edgy, I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's short for captain, though.
Yeah.
Captain is shit.
I've never heard it.
All right.
No
What about dead ass?
Dead ass wrong.
Yeah, I've heard that.
All right. What about straight bussin'?
Oh, fuck, yeah,
I
man.
mean,
I heard
like
that.
pushing weight, hustling.
It means something good. Yo, I'm straight bussin'.
That is good. So I should be like happy for someone.
Yeah.
They bussin'.
And one of my personal favorites.
Wait, you have to like explain what they are for the listeners that don't know.
It means good.
Oh.
I'm straight bussin', son.
Yeah, you ain't bussin'?
Oh, because if you ain't busting, you're depressing. I don't know.
If you ain't bussin', you ain't nussin'.
That makes me want to.
You ain't nussin'! Nussin'!
Kind of makes me want to yeet somebody right out of the room. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying.
You said yeet?
Yeet, bro.
I never
Yeet,
heard
yeet.
any of these. I must be out of it.
Well, I hang out with cool kids.
I don't hang out with kids.
I don't hang out with kids either. That came out wrong. Edit that into saying, like, young adults. Just kidding.
I work with this. He's actually a little badass kid named Tony, and he keeps me pretty in touch with what the kids are saying these days.
Nice.
So props to you, Tony. Thanks for being dead ass with me all the time. We always straight bussin', homie.
I still don't know what finna means. What's finna?
I'm fitting to kick your ass, bro.
That's what it means.
It's like fixing.
Fixing it.
All right. Do you feel like things are cleared up now, Seamus.
No, I'll never forget all these.
Well, just give me a call. I'll walk you through things.
You know how they have like Google Translate, or they need to get on a hip lingo translator.
Just give Ryan a call and you'll be busting in no time.
Yeah.
You won't be dead ass no more.
I'm finna call you.
Yours. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now get ready for a little segment we like to call
What's in the news?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually a follow-up to a different news story we did, and it's shocking and sad, and it's hard-hitting news, but Lil Uzi Vert bids farewell to his $24 million diamond forehead implant. Lil Uzi Vert is no longer a walking liability. The Zotor Life rapper, 26, seemed to have ditched the pink diamond he implanted in his forehead earlier this year.
Did he have to sell it to pay for medical bills?
He did not. A different rapper did tell him that he was not worth the $24 million diamond that was in his head. But
that's true.
He was spotted walking around with his girlfriend, Sans the diamond. And as it turns out, his forehead started leaking. So he took the leaky forehead diamond out, and that's it. Now he's just back to being Lil Uzi Vert regular.
Yeah,
that's no cap.
The diamond looks so gross.
So if we could just have a moment of silence for Lil Uzi Vert's forehead diamond.
Ugh.
All right, yeah, I feel like that was appropriate. Farewell, forehead diamond. You were fun to make fun of for a while. We're all going to miss you.
That rapper no longer has any vision.
I don't think he ever had any.
Right.
That dude sucks.
Somebody should have told him. His friends should have told him that was a terrible idea.
I think he was on Sway trying to like freestyle and just was like, I don't freestyle, man. And like they're just like fucking bashing on him.
If you don't freestyle, why would you go on Sway?
Right? Yeah, it might not have been on Sway. I could be wrong, but he was on someplace and they were like fucking. No, it wasn't on Sway actually, but it was some guy who was like egging him on. He's like, I don't freestyle, bro. I don't. And he like just did something. It was fucking like horrible. It was embarrassing.
Well, just brings me back to not everybody needs to be famous or be a rapper.
Yeah.
Some people just go work at Home Depot.
Yeah, it's a person. A lot exactly. Like, dude, that fucking Cash Me Outside girl is a fucking rapper now.
Yeah, she's a millionaire.
Yeah, Bad Baby or Bad Barbie, whatever fucking her stupid name is.
She got rich. She got famous for being an asshole to her mother.
Yeah, dude, she's got this song called Gucci Flip Flops, and it is so fucking stupid. It could be the dumbest song I've ever heard, or close to it, and that's fucking saying something.
Sweet, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh my God.
So, Seamus, I believe you have some hard-hitting news for us as well. Why don't you speak, brother?
So there's this private school, Dalton School in New York City, and a bunch of Dalton parents are enraged over masturbation videos for their first grade students and children.
Jesus.
Yeah, so basically this video, this woman decided to teach her kids about masturbation to 6 and 7 year olds.
Oh, fuck.
And, like transgender and acceptance and everything like that. Which is what's one thing. I mean, maybe because of this, everyone needs to be aware of that. But like talking about masturbation with 6 and 7 year olds, but the word masturbation never came up. She played like videos of the cartoons. People like, here's some of the clips.
How come my penis gets big sometimes and points up in the air? That's called an erection. Sometimes I touch my penis because it feels good.
I mean, he's not lying.
Right, but do you think you need play this video for 6 and 7 year olds?
I mean, no. Fucking no. I mean, when you start, maybe like a fucking 10-year-old or
10,
like,
10
like,
yeah, when you actually start, I think like when a normal kid starts touching it, like,
or if you're in like health class, I think that's like a health class kind of thing. Though I want to say, like, hey, the more it's good to be aware. I don't mind the transgender stuff and all that stuff, but yeah,
right, I get that
6 and 7-year-olds is pretty fucking
because
intense.
that's more open. I mean, that's about people's feelings and how they want to be, known. But kids can discover masturbation on their own or with their parents. I don't know. I don't think kids that young need to be taught about it.
Yeah, like I'll let Ryan answer, but I don't have kids. But if there's any listeners out there with kids, how would
Ryan,
you feel about that?
Would you be pissed if they're playing this video for your 6, 7-year-old?
Fuck no. I feel like 10's about the appropriate age. That's when I start having the talk more times than I wanted to. But I mean, if kids are starting that young, who has the money for that much laundry soap? I don't.
Well, these are ritzy people, so it's a private school. But they were also like taught lessons about consent. While one mother conceded that teaching the concept of consent can be valuable in protecting children from abuse, another said telling kids that their own parents or grandparents should not touch them without first asking for permission. So I guess one parent was like, literally, parents are supposed to say to their kids, "May I hug you?" One parent said.
No, fuck you.
One mother said, I'm paying $50,000 to these assholes to tell my kid not to let her grandfather hug her when he sees her. It's just a sign of the times. Like, what's going on in this world?
Nobody can really answer that. We're a very sensitive culture now, and
the kids have. So one parent was saying kids have no less than 5 classes on gender identity. They're complaining it's pure indoctrination.
It's because people are corrupt and everybody's corrupt, and now everybody knows and sees it, and it's in fucking everybody's faces now. So it's like fucking now it's people are fucking starting to say shit and become aware. I mean, it's been happening. People have been aware for a while. I mean, like it's just it's just so much information out there now. A lot of misinformation as well, too, of course.
Right, and that's what they're saying in the article. They're saying what we are seeing across the country is that many schools have lost sight of the purpose of education and are hiding curriculum and teaching materials from their parents.
I mean, at 6 or 7, kids should be playing with action figures, not their dinks. And, are they learning the foundations of education still? Or are they learning how to edit YouTube videos in class? I don't know.
I mean, it's a skill you could use. But, yeah, I wonder what they're learning sometimes, too, especially when they just have all the answers with a Google search away.
All right, well, shit.
Like, no iPhones when you're taking a test. Imagine that. Like, Billy, you have an iPhone out. I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like trivia night. Phones ruined trivia night.
Yeah, I would play trivia with like Roz and Mel, and like Roz was like intense about like cheating. She was like, "No, fuck." And I was like, "All right, I respect that. I respect the hell out of that."
I'm the same. I didn't want to cheat, but then everybody else is. So it's like, what's the point of playing?
I think trivia is my fucking jam too. I'll fucking crush it. Trivia.
I casually brought up cheating. I was like,
we want to get our dinner paid for.
So what if we do want to win?
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
You're part of the problem, Greg.
Woo!
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's going to do it for the news today. Get ready for some other shit. All right, Seamus, you have a new game you want to introduce, I understand.
Yeah, so I got this little game I'd like to share with you. So I'm going to give you a few scenarios, and I want to hear what's your opinion. What would you do? Would you go that extra mile to save a life?
Save your life, save your life. Well, I've got to save your life, save your life, save your life. Well, I've got to save your life.
So, all right, the first one, would you work as a steel worker? like those guys working on high rises, like that famous photo of those guys having lunch up on the I-beam above the city. So basically, this is the only job you can get, and you need to feed your family or they'll perish. So Ryan.
I mean, I guess if my family was going to perish, I wouldn't really have much of a fucking choice. So, I mean, yeah, I guess I'd have to get over my fucking fear of heights and learn how to be a fucking tightrope walker and fucking get the shit done. I don't know. I know exposure therapy is a thing, so I feel like after a couple weeks, I'd be fine. I'd be doing pirouettes and backflips and just killing it. I like to excel at every job I do, and I'm going to be damned if I'm going to let some other steel worker be better than me.
All right, Greg, what about you?
It's giving me fucking anxiety just thinking about it. Like, family, like, I love you. I was going to try, but I can't do it. I'm sorry. I would how many hours are we talking? Do I just go there and stand there and be like, I did it. Yay.
I don't even like those stairs that you can see through. Like those metal grate stairs. Like, I think the Statue of Liberty used to have those.
Dude, I'm fucking I used to jump, we talked earlier about jumping off trees and fucking jumping off cliffs or quarries, whatever. I used to love that shit and be fearless. I am so fucking scared of heights. When I was painting, dude, I told you, this dude was on a ladder, fucking leaning against a wall, hey, and I'm fucking hugging the fucking, house. Ugh. Fuck that.
I don't like heights either. All right, so Ryan's family is saved, but he fell on the first day. And Greg's family went hungry.
Oh. Sorry, guys.
All right, scenario 2. Would you eat human flesh? Say we were lost in the woods of Maine, and we were captured by a satanic cannibal tribe, and the only way to get your fellow podcast mates home safely, the tribe leader will release us all, but you have to consume a human rump steak. Greg.
Is it cooked?
Sure.
Yeah, salt and pepper and maybe some honey mustard.
There's no salt and pepper with this tribe.
Well,
fire.
Yeah, but I got packets in my pocket though that I brought. Conveniently.
So, pepper makes cannibalism okay?
I didn't say it made it okay. It said it made it taste a little better. I mean, you give me some ketchup, I'll eat anything. No.
So say that they're gonna they'll let you go, but for Ryan and I to come with you, you have to eat the rump steak.
Yeah, I'll totally eat it. I'll eat it, yeah. Totally.
I don't believe you, Ryan.
I will eat that steak. You gonna eat that crust? I'm gonna eat that human fucking.
I don't feel confident in this scenario, Greg. I'm not gonna come up to Maine with you guys.
Greg versus Maine. I'm eating that flesh.
I mean, I've already kind of talked about this.
I was about to say I've already eaten human flesh,
right? But no, he's gonna go into he'll eat anything.
Yeah, meat is meat to me, really. I mean,
I hear it smells good.
As long as you don't put ketchup on it, I'll eat it. I mean, anything for you guys. Just no ketchup. That's for fucking scrubs.
I agree.
What the fuck? Well,
all right.
God, and ketchup's delicious.
Well,
I forgot Seamus's hatred towards tomatoes and ketchup.
Yeah, I hate all that. I'd rather eat you than ketchup.
Hey, well, I'm loaded with ketchup. I got ketchup in my veins.
And I didn't mean your salad.
Oh.
All right. Scenario 3. Would you chop off your own foot to preserve a child's life? Like, if you challenged me to a race and I won, you would have to cut off your own foot and bequeath it to me as a trophy.
Yeah, but what if I beat you?
What
if I beat you in the race?
But you wouldn't. No, but for real. Like, if you broke into Macaulay Culkin's house and he had traps all over, set up Kevin McAllister style, and you stepped in a bear trap, you're caught, but you know he's upstairs with small children in his own Netherland ranch too. The only way to save those children is to saw through your own ankle and drag yourself up the stairs to rescue the children. Ryan.
I don't know if I'm a hero type. So what if I just take shit, man? I don't want to lose a foot.
Yeah.
I don't know these kids either. I mean, overpopulation's a problem.
Yeah, you're asking the wrong person. Should have made that kid more like, close. Like family or something.
What if I go? What if like I just know I'm going to lose a foot and I go in the house to save the kids? Can I just choose to not go in the house?
Yeah, but those kids will die.
I don't know them.
You don't have to know them. You're going to still know that there's little children that are going to.
So that's going to weigh on my
more kids? How many kids are dying?
I don't know how many kids are in Netherland Ranch too. I don't know.
No.
Never been there.
Well, now the stakes are up. The little kid steaks. Delicious.
I mean, fuck it. Yeah, I'll give it a whirl. All right, I'll fight Macaulay Culkin with 1 foot to save a bunch of kids. I'll get my own YouTube channel. I'll get famous. It'll be great.
You would. You'd be a hero. I think you would get an artificial foot out of it for free.
I feel like the artificial feet are probably better than my actual feet.
Well, we're not in the future yet.
He totally Carrie Eldways his foot.
What?
Carrie Elways? Saw?
I thought you said Elway.
I probably did. I got too excited about it. I saw a movie recently in the theater. It was amazing. And there was a bear trap scene in that. And it was so painful. And it hurts just thinking about it right now. And I don't know this fucking kid either. But I did have a change of heart when Seamus said a bunch of kids. I'm like, oh man, these fucking poor kids. And I hate when kids fucking have it rough. It sucks. Like I don't hate kids, and I know when people when kids are like troubled. It's usually like they have like tough parents or tough lives. I get that, so like I don't hate kids. So I'm fucking sawing my foot off because I really don't have to do it anyway. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna do it. I'm sawing it off. And I'm gonna saw both feet off and then a wrist. I'm gonna fucking save 3 kids.
I didn't say you had to like give up a limb for each child you save. Let's not go crazy. I mean, not that many people are listening to this.
Have you seen?
you're not gonna be that much of a hero to that many eyes.
Have you seen that Key and Peele sketch when they were like, some guy's like, hey, $1 save a kid, $1 save a kid. And the guy's like, nah, dude, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And he's like, come on, man, $1 save a kid. And then he's like, all right, fine, I'll do it. And then all of a sudden he's like, 1. And like this van pulls up and like they fucking toss this kid out. And the guy's like, oh, I got more money. How many kids are there? Like it's wicked fucked up. It's hilarious though.
All right. Well, I'm glad to know. I had never had any doubt that I was casting with heroes.
Sawing that leg off. I'm saving kids. What's up?
That's right. All right. For my final one of the segment, would you walk through a room of zombies like an Army of the Dead with the hibernating zombies? On the other side of this room of these sleeping zombies is a princess locked in a cage. It's like picture Bowser kidnapping your princess and keep her trapped behind a mob of zombies. Are you going after your princess?
Do I have multiple lives, like a video game?
You're on your 0-0.
I mean, am I armed with weapons here? Like, am I like?
Nope. All you got is a key.
All I got is a key. Jesus Christ!
Don't wake those zombies up.
I don't even have any flares, so how am I going to see? Like, they did it with flares. No spoilers, but
I didn't say you didn't have. You have your phone. You can use it as a light. So I didn't say the room was dark. Zombies can sleep with the lights on. They're proficient at it.
Well, I would save my prince or princess. See what I did there? Totally. I'd fucking do it. I would totally. And if shit went down, I would chambers the fuck out of it and stab those motherfuckers with a key. That's it. Yeah. Rescued.
Yeah. You stabbed one zombie with a key. You didn't feel it, and you got eaten alive.
I stabbed him like in the side of the head, and his brain's so mushy it went in his brain. And I ripped his fucking spinal cord out, and that's my sword. And yeah. And then I'm a wizard. You
All right, Ryan, are you going into that room to save your princess?
My princess or a princess?
Your theoretical princess.
All right, because, most princesses and princes were results of inbreeding back in the day, so I don't know how much risk I'm going to take for an inbred princess. I'm turning around. I don't need a princess. I got enough going on in my life right now. That would just add to my troubles. No, I'm going to skip that room and, I don't know, maybe hit a drive-thru on the way back, get a crispy chicken sandwich and some fries.
No mayo.
I'll get mayo. I'll stop at Aroma Joe's for a coffee on the way back. Then just go home and just kick it.
And then, news story about how man leaves his princess to get eaten by zombies.
We'll cover that next week on next week news segment.
Well, I live in the woods, so no one's going to find me. I'll just live in shame forever.
Kind of like some of those memers.
He lives at 652 Elm Street, Berwick, Maine, area code 655.
All right, that's all I got for that. Thanks for playing, guys.
We're heroes.
Heroes in my eyes.
I saved the kids.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for another segment we like to call
Would you rather?
All right. Would you rather be forced to listen to the same 10 songs over and over again or watch the same 5 movies over and over again? Ryan?
I'd probably watch the movies over and over again because I couldn't listen to a song too many times without fucking wanting to throw it out the fucking window. So I'll just have the movie going on in the background while I clean up and shit. I can sketch, whatever I want to do. But movies just background noise for me 9 out of 10 times anyway. So give me them old ass movies. I'll watch them.
I agree. I mean, I'm taking the movies because they're not going to get an hour and a half movie or 2 hour movie isn't going to get as old as a 3.5 minute song on repeat.
Plus, I just thought about it. There's songs in movies. Maybe even 10 of them.
Yeah, that would suck, though. Like, for the rest of your life, you have
Yep.
songs or movies playing. You can't do anything else.
Off the top of your head, 3 movies. Go. Just
Driving Miss Daisy,
Yep.
Pretty Woman,
Mm.
and Garbage Pail Kids.
Ryan.
3 movies. Here we go. I'm going to hit you hard with these. Get ready, everyone. Fucking.
Oh, yeah, Brian.
You're not freestyling here.
All right, yo.
It's actually
Yo.
5 movies anyway, but Seamus needs to add 2 more.
Cat People,
Yes.
Jurassic Park.
Woo!
Carlito's Way.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking That Thing You Do.
Tom Hanks.
Oh, wait, hold on. I was supposed to pick the movies I want to watch for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Oh, none of those movies I picked. I thought I was just picking movies real quick.
Yeah. And Ryan's
I mean,
obviously-
Jurassic Park, baby. I love that movie. But.
Yeah, that's a great movie. Ryan, you're not obviously picking That Thing You Do.
No, I wouldn't really pick that. I do Carlito's Way, Pulp Fiction, fucking Gangs of New York, motherfucking Dawn of the Dead,
So you're going to be one violent motherfucker.
and fucking Zach and Miri make a porno. I don't fucking know.
I was just going to say, I'm picking all 5 pornos because at least it'll be exciting.
No, you should get Cat People in one of those because it's like a porno weird movie.
Because I never get old. Because porno never gets old.
Porno. All right. Great answers. Now, question number 2. Would you rather be reincarnated as a sea or an air creature? Seamus.
Well, you know me. I don't fuck with water monsters. I don't eat them. I don't swim with them. I've always wanted to fly because, that'd be cool, but my wings never grew.
There are air monsters, though. You know that, right? Air predators. And you're not the fucking top of the food chain, bro. You're not like some fucking hawk or eagle.
But am I the fastest?
You're like a chickadee getting ready to be in a cemetery. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I'm going in the air.
Yep, gotcha.
Now, if I'm a sea creature, is David Attenborough narrating my life?
Absolutely.
All right, great.
But you have to be a sea slug. You're a bottom feeder sea slug.
No, you just can't be a great white, but you can be, you can be something. Can't be a whale. You can be a dolphin. You want to be a dolphin?
No.
They're pretty smart.
I'll be a kraken.
Nice. Well, that's not fair. I didn't say that was an option. Actually, yeah, that's a sea creature, so.
Well, then I'm being a griffin.
Yeah. All of a sudden, this turned into Witcher!
Oh, shit.
Never mind, I'm a dragon.
Yeah, you know what? That again, this is the second question with a little hack and, a little fucking life hack in there. I've been fucking. Damn it. Good answers. Dragon and Krakens. You guys would battle.
And the next one, what happens when we meet in between?
Jesus Christ.
I bet an unlikely friendship would evolve. We make a buddy comedy.
Buddy comedy.
I would drop feed down to you in the water if there's nothing to eat.
Craggo.
So nice, dude. Love it.
Would you rather get your pubes waxed? We're talking about the butt, crack, sack, the whole 9 yards, or get your butt pierced? And let me just speak on experience. The old butt sack wax is one of the most painful things I've ever done in my life, and I am really strong and probably like.
All right, Greg.
I mean,
whatever the question is doesn't matter anymore because I just want to know what possessed you to go get your shit waxed.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
No, I was an ex. Yeah. That was fucking.
We want to hear.
No, she was doing bro waxes, and I was a guinea pig. I volunteered, and I didn't know it was going to be so painful. But the massagist heard me from the other room, like fucking screaming. And I didn't finish. That's how fucking much it hurt. It fucking hurt a lot. It felt like my skin was getting ripped off.
That's gonna be degrading and embarrassing just having someone.
I'll tell you what. After
wax your asshole.
After is
even though I've always wanted a nice, clean, smooth taint and butthole.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty dope for a little while. And you know what happened? It grew back.
As it always does.
It did. It does. But
unless you laser it.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, yeah, they were like, oh, yeah, come back, it gets easier. I was like, yeah, no, fuck off, it doesn't.
What happened when did it hurt? Like when hot water in the shower hit your taint?
No, that was fine. It was fine after, dude. It was just that fucking dude. What you think would be the fucking worst part was just below your belly, like the above your fucking package. Like that was the worst part. Like I said, it felt like my skin was being ripped off.
So you're saying you want to get a tattoo there?
Oh, I have a tattoo there. It says "ouch."
Right.
I actually looked up this was an internet one. So it said pubes waxed or butt pierced. And I was like, I've had my pubes waxed. It fucking hurts like hell. So I'm assuming your butt pierced is fucking hurting hell too. I don't know if we get pierced.
No, he just pierced the outer cheek.
Yeah.
You have to say, no, you have to get your taint pierced.
Okay, yeah. Would you rather get your
it's just a cheek
butt,
piercing,
crack, and sack waxed or your taint pierced?
I'm going waxing.
Yeah, I am too. I feel like, yeah.
All right, any waxers out there who can schedule you guys coming right up?
Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to have a game or a bet, and the loser has to get that done.
Fuck that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Moving along. Would you rather be smacked in the face with a fish or farted on by me from 1999?
Any day I'm getting smacked in the face with a fish. This was an easy one.
Yeah, I've smelled your room back then, Greg.
Yeah.
Give me the fish.
You almost made me throw up
Yeah.
when you left me trapped in the back seat.
Yep. I almost got kicked out of my house on Christmas morning one day.
I don't even trust you to this day, so I'm taking a fish upside the face.
Dude, no, man, I'm good now. But now we're talking. This isn't me today. Like if it was me today, you'd be like, "Oh man, is that flowers?" I was like, "No, I farted, man." Like, oh, okay. But yeah, because I eat flowers. But 1999, you know, my dad's like, if you fucking fart one more time, you're fucking homeless.
And that happened, folks.
Yeah. I don't know if I told the Europe story when we were in England and like we left in the morning to go sightseeing and Maddie was getting wicked pissed about the farting and stuff. He's, dude, stop farting, because I would be like crop dust and like fucking walk away because it was embarrassing. Yeah,
I want to say you did talk about this, but it's still funny.
But I did it in the hall, and it just reeked. It was fucking horrible. And
didn't you blame?
No, and we came back like 4 or 5 hours later, and she's like, "Oh my god, the rats must be pooping. The rats must be pooping." And I was like, "Yeah, totally. This totally must be the rats." And I crop dusted it again. Let's go inside, quick. It's getting sticky out here.
And that's what a bagel bite and Dr. Pepper diet will do to you.
No, that was fucking steak and cheese, bacon, with probably some Munchos or some Funyuns, with after a fucking night of drinking maybe like, I don't know, 30 fucking Budweisers. Not me totally, but...
Convenience store meals.
Yeah, completely. I was like living at Stop and Go Deli. Al was making my subs, and then Phil. Shout out Phil if Phil's listening. I hope Phil's listening.
Is Phil still there?
No, God, no, Phil's not there.
Phil works at Cumberland Farms in Somersworth now.
Nice. Oh, I should stop in and see him. Actually, you know what? I did see him. That's right. Wow, I forgot about that.
That's great.
Yeah. All right. Well, fish is in the face. That's what I thought. Okay.
And I hate fish.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
The band and the swimming type. I don't hate the band fish. I can respect them. They're talented. I used to listen to certain songs, but
this is a very poop related. Would you rather? Would you rather poop in a toilet at a party that you know you're going to clog, or poop in the bushes and potentially get caught? Probably get caught. You're getting caught.
But you're definitely caught at the party? Or you just clog it and nobody knows who did it?
I mean, Sarah is standing on the door, like, waiting to go.
This sounds like a story that happened.
No, totally not. I just made that up. I'm improving. Sarah is standing outside. She needs to go. She really knows Seamus. She really knows Ryan. And she knows you're in there.
Yeah, well, I'm letting the lady have the bathroom and going to poop in a bush. And if you want to watch me poop in a bush, you're fucking weird.
I don't give a shit about Sarah. I'm going to go clog the toilet and then tell her what I did after. Like, it's your mess now.
And then Sarah looks at you and she goes, "You're my hero."
Goddamn right.
Would you eat
He gets to go home with Sarah and I gave her the bathroom?
Yeah. Would you eat a human's ass for me? Yeah, I would. He'd cut my leg off. I escalated from foot to leg. But, all right. Great answers. And that would do it for Would You Rather segment.
Well, that was fantastic, Greg. And I want to thank everyone for listening. It's been a delightful conversation tonight. Please keep coming back, supporting the cast. We'll be here for you.
Yep. Follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, and share our posts. Let your friends know about the podcast. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. And if you think we're doing a good job, check us out on Anchor and donate to our Patreon. But Yeah, and email us at yougonnaeatthatcrust@gmail or gonnaeatthatcrust@gmail.com with any show ideas or comments or concerns.
Just want to thank everybody that's checked out our show, and especially those repeat listeners. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Big thanks.
Remember, everybody, in crust, we trust. Good.
This ends our podcast.
So, Pepper makes cannibalism okay. Any day I'm getting smacked in the face with fish. This was an easy one.